Cheers! Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Thanksgiving. Am I drinking the right glass of wine? Well, it just so happens I've got this handy wine glass marker on my glass, so I know this is my glass of wine. This is a lovely project to make. It has a practical use, as I've explained. It identifies which glass is yours. And in this video, I'm going to give you two techniques really. I'm going to show you how to make a wine glass charm, and I'm also going to show you how to work with this particular type of bead, which is a Rizzo bead, which is like a little grain of rice, and it has particularly small holes. So some people have problems with that, so I want to show you how you can work with that. So let's get going, but if you don't mind. Right, I'm ready now. So this is the structure of the wine glass charm. What I have used is a very small magnetic clasp so that you can get the charm on and off. And these beads, now that you can see a close-up, these are the Rizzo beads, and I love the effect. I do think it's a very sort of festive effect, spiky, almost like pine cones really. So this is the setup. Now, Rizzo beads, if you've ever used them, you will know they have very small holes. So what I have used is the smaller beading cord, the Tex 135, and that's about a 0.4 millimeter diameter. And that can be either S-lon or C-lon. If you stiffen the ends of your cords with just a little bit of super glue or clear nail varnish or fray check, just a little bit, because you don't want to swell the cords by putting too much product on. Allow them to harden properly, and then you'll find you'll be able to thread through your beads very easily. And the third tip is to use an extra thick disc, because the slots on that are able to grip these really fine cords. So this particular one is made by my friend Sally Battis, and you'll find details of that in the instructions below the video. So for the setup, you need 8 cords of 50 centimeters of your cord, and you need 30 beads on each cord. And I have kept them in place with a stop bead like that. So what you do first of all is just braid to give yourself about a centimeter of clear braid. And I've done that already. That's your normal round braid, top right to bottom right, bottom left to top left, or vice versa, and a quarter turn. So I've done that already, and I do have videos on that. If you're a complete beginner, please look at one of my beginner videos. What I'm now going to show is how to braid in the Rizzo beads. So as usual, you just drop it down, and what you need to make sure is that you're tucking it under that cord that you cross, and making sure that it doesn't go anywhere. So if necessary, you can put your thumb to keep it in position, but keep an eye on it. And then you do the same with your bottom cord, making sure that it's tucked under. And then you do your quarter turn. And you'll find it's best to use a weight for this as well. I'm just using my fingers because of the table underneath. And I continue to do the same thing. I drop the bead in, I tuck it under, and then I do my bottom up move. And you'll find that after the first few beads have been put in position, it becomes much easier. They sit on top of one another. But keep using your thumbs if necessary to pop them into position. And as you work, you make sure that the hole is tucked close to the braid and the bead points out towards the outside of the disc. So continue like that until your 30 beads are all braided in. After your beads are braided in, do just make sure you do a little bit of extra plain braid on the last end so that you've got these plain ends to stick into your magnetic clasp. And what I've done to this one already is I took it off the disc and knotted it, but then I've sealed these ends here and here with glue, and I've used the same glue that I'm going to use in the clasp, and that's important so that you don't have compatibility problems. I've allowed that to dry and then I've trimmed it to fit the end. So all that I need to do is pop a little bit of glue into there, pop the end on and on the other side, so that my wine glass charm is complete. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make that. And of course, that's just an idea using the Rizzo beads. Now that I've shown you the technique and the structure of making a wine glass charm, you can have lots of fun with beads of your own. So go through your stash, see what you've got and have a go. And don't forget, I've got a lovely website full of other ideas, and if you want to know more ideas, and I've got some other great holiday ideas or Christmas ideas that coming up on my videos. So subscribe to my channel and then you'll know when I'm going to show them to you. So in the meantime, cheers.